Hey y'all, happy holidays. What's good? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today for the holidays, I'm gonna be doing this cute gingerbread look that I came up with. I'm gonna put the face chart up here that I drew out. So it's kind of like a scary gingerbread man. I'm probably not gonna be wearing this the whole time. You can't even see the whole thing, but I'm a reindeer bitch. So it's a little wobbly and it's tall and it's annoying, so I'm not gonna be wearing this whole time, but hey. So when we're getting into some white brows, like icing vibes, I wanted to be like, I'm the gingerbread, like gingerbread house vibes. It's the swirls that you would have on like gingerbread house type shit, if you know what I mean. I have little like colored pearl type things I'm gonna be using for like as little candies, kind of, if that makes sense. And like down here too, I also have rhinestones. I might throw in some colored rhinestones, we'll see when we get there. But so I have it all like sideways. I just don't want it to glare on the ring light. But yeah. So oh wait, before we start, yo, get into these nails. I haven't done my nails in months, so like I went all out. My cracked out gingerbread man kind of peeled off there, but that's my favorite one though. You still the little Rudolph. Anyways, okay. I also got a gingerbread cold brew to fit the vibes, so we are all good to go. Oh my god, wait, I need a Christmas candle and I need my Christmassy lotion. So I do also just want to say before we get into it, these were my inspos for the look. So this girl I follow on Instagram, there's her handle up there. I think her name's Gina, but yeah, that one. And then I don't know, this was from Pinterest, but yeah, so slay. Those are my inspos. I just wanted to like shout those out real quick because the similarities is there. So I'm pretty sure that last one's also from, like, inspired by a face chart of something else, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, let's start. So the way I do this, I literally just pull it up, like I've got it bouncing like this, and I just zoom in when I'm starting. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is the brows, and then underneath the brows I'm gonna be doing like, is mainly black, you know what I mean, because it's kind of like skull vibes. And so it's either gonna pop out the lashes or probably just drown them out. I think these ones will pop and then these might get drowned out, which might be a little awkward, but it can also be vibes. Because if I'm doing it like the way I'm thinking, I can do the white designs up here and then it'll kind of blend into the lashes. So that could be sick. But yeah, let's get into it. So I'm gonna start from the brows, and then let's just do the eye makeup around here, because the base of the makeup is honestly just like regular, like my regular base. Like I'm gonna just be using foundation, but just a little bit more bronze, a little darker, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna be bringing that like all the way out. So we're gonna have brown coming like around the face. So I am gonna be gluing down my eyebrows to achieve the white. So for that, I always just use some rubbing alcohol on a cotton pad just to get all the oils out of the hair of my brows. So just do that mainly against the grain of my hairs, but just back and forth really. And then with my Elmer's glue stick, just first gonna go against the hairs. I only do one brow at a time because I don't want this to dry right away. So anyways, I'm gonna do that, get my spoolie. My brows take about 3 layers, so it's basically just a cycle of brushing the glue through the hairs and then waiting a few minutes until it's all flat. So I'm gonna go ahead and do about 3 or 4 layers of that. Probably only 3, because whenever I use the face paint, it honestly covers the brows really well. All right, my brows are glued down and I lifted that tray a little higher. But then I realized something when I was waiting for my eyebrows to dry. I need to wear these, my little different gauges. They look like candy canes. So I'm gonna put those in real quick. These are actually like a size smaller, I think. I don't even remember what I'm at. I'm pretty sure these are 1 gauges and then I have zeros in right now. Okay, let's get down to business. All right, so I'm gonna just be using white face paint from, oh my god, this palette. If you've seen that Athena palette going viral on TikTok, it's this, it's from the same brand, the You Can Be. It's very much overhyped, but literally have red face paint in it and glitter. Okay, messy, messy, messy. So I'm gonna just use this little angled paintbrush. And then I'm literally just gonna simply draw on the eyebrow. Nothing much to it. I don't know if I should keep this slit or not. I could make it a cut. That could be badass. I'm gonna cover it. Where am I? Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the slit just because I always feel better with it. Yeah, see how nicely that covers? I only did 3 layers. That's nice. I'm definitely going to be making these a little thinner, but there's a shape for those. I honestly thought they were going to be a little more pigmented, but I can just put some white shadow over it and hopefully that'll fix the deal. And so now I gotta do those drops too, the little drip drops. So let's see. You know what? Deciding if I should draw it out here, not like the ones that is going from the icing dropping down. I don't know if I should do that now or later. Let me feel the ones right here. This thing's like a mirror. I should just use this. It's actually so much easier. I don't have to grab anything. Okay. So this is the first one, the first drip. Oh, that's too low. God, I love having long nails. They're so helpful. Okay. Probably need a different brush for this, but I think if I can just get a rough outline of it, I can just shape it out or carve it out, you know what I mean? Okay, there's one, sort of. And then I'm gonna do like a shorter one. I look really good in white. I need to do white makeup more. Definitely gonna need to clean that up. Okay, well, you see the vision, right? You see the vision. All right, so now I'm gonna just cover this in white eyeshadow and then we'll carve it out with some darker concealer. And I'm actually gonna add some brown eyeshadow where I'm carving it so that it pops out the white a little more. Oh God. See, that's why I don't really care about making it too clean the first time, is because when I cover it with this shadow, I end up spreading it anyways. So like, see how it's fuzzy around the edges now? I might end up just covering that anyways. So the way I apply the powder is I'm kind of like pressing it in. So not hard enough to actually move the hairs out of place, but just enough to really press the powder in and fill it in. Because we don't want to disrupt all the gluing down the hair we just did. All right, so there's that. And then I'm gonna carve them out with some concealer. So I'm gonna just use this Super Stay concealer just because it's the darkest one that I have. I'm gonna just scrape this onto the palette. I'm gonna do 2 of them actually because we're probably gonna be using quite a bit. So with this small crease brush, I'm just going to dip into that concealer and start carving it out. But not too far down because I'm just gonna be adding that black base anyways. You know what? I could just do this with darker face paint and then I wouldn't have to add any shadow. God, I love being a genius. Okay, let me do that. I think I'm gonna go in with a different brush, but I am just going to use a face paint from the same palette. Might as well because I've got some browns in there. So I think I'm gonna do this one because it's like warm, you know, gingerbread vibes. That actually looks so nice. Should I just be using face paint to carve out my brows every day? Like the fuck? Okay, so I'm gonna just do that all around what we just put down with the white. I'm actually so happy with how the brows turned out. I'm gonna go in with just some black pillowy space to do like the skull around the eyes. Skull around the eyes. You know what I mean. The skull eyes. The outline. Whatever the fuck. I'm using this little crease brush to do that outline. I already got some product on the brush, so let's just go for it. Should probably get an actual mirror for this. I'm using the palette thing. Once I start going, like I'm going. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't want to just have a void in my eyes. That's sometimes the point, but I don't know about today. I think I'm gonna add some highlights in the brown, kind of how I have it, like in the drawing. But yeah, I spent so much time, like a minute, meticulously like carving out the white with the brown, and then just realized I need to go over it with the black anyways. But that is no problem though. Here we go. That's why I try to think a couple steps ahead rather than just one. But you know. Yeah, this is hard, especially because I have like literally white lashes on some of them. I don't want to, you know, all blacked out. This little corner right here is so hard. This brush is a lot bigger than that corner. Okay. I'm gonna just get it on the tip and like drag it out. See if I can get away with doing that. Almost. Let me get a paintbrush. So whenever I'm using any liquid products, you can pretty much always bet that I'm gonna go in with the powder to cover it. So you see how it's like all shiny right there? And then just a few taps of the powder and totally takes away the shine, which is what I want when I'm trying to like black it out. Like it makes it look like it really is part of your skin. I feel like people reserve those terms and shit for like natural makeup, you know what I mean? Making it blend in with your skin. But when you do that with like editorial makeup and special effects and stuff, it makes it look like a fucking mask, you know what I mean? It applies to all makeup you do, any abstract shit. You can make it look like it is part of your face, like a fucking cartoon character. It's nice. Fucking love makeup. Fucking love makeup. This is gonna be a bitch to clean off. Yeah, so I'm gonna just barely tap into it. Maybe that's a little too much. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. And just... guess I'll do some white then. Okay, let's see. That should work, right? That adds some dimension. Enough anyways. I'm actually pretty stoked on how this is turning out. Okay, so I just did the black base and then I put on white face paint like in these corners here. Covered that with white eyeshadow and then went over it with this shade here. My palette is so messy. But it's like a light tan, like yellowish tan. So just to add some color there because I am going to be doing the white eyeliner next, the little design. So I didn't want it to completely blend in with the white. I want it to bounce off a little bit more. So that's what we got right now for the base. I'm gonna do those designs and you know what, actually before that I'm gonna put some makeup on my face so that I don't have to, I don't know, so I have more room to work with over here because I'm probably gonna bring it down like to my nose, like through here, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do this area and then around the eye. I've got this white beauty blender. I feel like this is gonna be a one-time thing, that I can use it and it like stays this white. So it's probably never gonna be this white again. It's just so funny. It's like two complete different colors in my face. There's always a part of my makeup where I look actually fucking crazy, and it's like the epitome of trust the process, and this is that moment. So so far in. Okay, so the only place I didn't apply foundation is like in this corner here. So everywhere else I got foundation. It's such a color difference. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and start doing the forehead design. So it's, if you haven't picked up already, it's essentially like supposed to just be like a gash in the head, but icing instead of blood, because gingerbread bleed icing. I'm gonna start the design from where I dropped it down into my brows. So just a straight line up right there. Double check that that's straight on the camera. Okay, there we go. And then that small one right here. And then I'm just gonna fill in where the icing ends, and then we'll outline it with the brown. So this is the shape I'm going with for the forehead design, and then I just went over it with white eyeshadow, and I'm gonna use the base, the P. Louise base in shade Inject, to carve it out. I like this because it's a little red, but it might be a little too red. I might go over with the brown, but I think for now this looks good. Now I'm just creating some dimension with the brown shadow. Just doing a rough outline because I'm going to carve it out with the concealer. Now I'm gonna fill in this red area. Yeah, I'll just put some concealer in there. There we go, that's better. So it opens it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna use just a warmer brown as a transition for that. Now that we've got that all shaded in, I'm going to carve it out with the white face paint. That way it'll really pop and it'll look like a white glow coming from it. So let's see, I'm just gonna, I want it to be pretty jagged, so I'm obsessed. It looks so good. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the designs. I'll record some of it, but I'm gonna do most of it off camera just because it's a whole lot of the same thing, just line work. So I'm probably gonna use a mixture of like this brush I was using, and then I do have a brush on the eyeliner that I'm using. I'm using this like white eyeliner because it stays in place, the e.l.f. one. I might be using just the actual applicator brush. So I'm gonna do swirl up, these are just swirls, and then corner out here. I'm actually just gonna draw that line first. There we go. This face paint is really pigmented, so it's good for things like this, but it also, it doesn't dry down. Like, it smears really bad if you touch it, so you gotta be really careful with it. So that's why I usually use like actual eyeliner for these eye designs, because I will touch it and I will fuck it up. Now going in with the actual eyeliner brush. I do have a little daughter to use for dots, but I like to just use the actual brush. Challenges her. There we go. See, that one looks really good. Okay, you get the point. I'm gonna finish this eye. I might come back to show the other one. Okay, I lied. I'm actually going to do the bronzer before I go in with the design. So I'm just using the same brown shade that I've been using. So it's just like a warm brown shade. So I'm just bronzing like normal. It's just a little more dramatic. And I did already add some to my nose. I don't usually contour my nose dramatic at all, but I actually kind of like how that turned out. I blended the white into like the highlights, so it's just one long stream. I think that looks cool. Add some color down here because it looks so cool up here, and then it's just like completely flat on the bottom. So I want this to work with so that I don't have to cover anything. Like in case I bring the design too far down, I don't want to have to redo it. So I'm just gonna fill this out. Alright, so there's the one eye done. What you think? What you think? I love it. I love it. Okay, so now the other one, I'm gonna do it inverted. So just some designs like down here and then going up this way. Alright, I finished with the eye details. Fuck yeah, I love it. I'm in love. Okay, I'm gonna do really simple shading on the nose and then just outline it with the white face paint. Just with some brown eyeshadow. I'm gonna roughly shape out the skull. There we go. The darker one. There we go. That's it. Okay. I literally had somebody at work like tell me that I had somebody at work tell me they're like, dang, you're really festive, aren't you? Because they point out my lashes and my nails, and like I couldn't even deny it because I look like silly, but I'm really not. It's just example, or I mean, just an excuse to be extra with the theme, and this is the theme of the month. You know what I mean? Throw some of that concealer right there, and then just blend it out again, and I'll transition it with the same brown, just like I've been doing. I like when it's just when I'm messing with nude colors because it's a whole lot of just going back and forth with the same colors, and it's usually only 3. So easy. I'm actually straight up just mixing the already warm brown with an orange, so let's see. Might as well just blend it all together. Okay. Yeah, lighter. So these 3 colors right there is what I'm going to base for the teeth, and then just a white for the yellow. But I'm gonna start from the center, so that's gonna be a green. I'm just going with those were Pee-wee spaces. So there's a green, light blue, and then orange, and I'll be covering them with pigments. So the orange will be red. Actually, I'll just do a shadow with that one, and then a brighter blue over the light blue, and just a green pigment over the green. So okay. love doing teeth because I have such a high like Cupid's bow. I literally just use that, like this tip of my lip. You know what I mean? Like this circle right here. That's literally what I use to outline my first tooth for most teeth looks. So then I literally just follow my lip, and then all I have to do is just curve it down. And there you have a tooth. Green one at that. So yeah, this is supposed to be like candy teeth. And then I'm gonna just be outlining this with black eyeliner and doing the same thing for the crack going on here. It's definitely too high, but you see the vision, you see it. I should have just used yellow face paint. I'm just going with some actual yellow face paint because I have like a bright yellow from another palette, so I'm just gonna cover it with the pigments and then outline it with black. That already added so much. Okay. I need white lipstick. I hate white face paint on my lips. It's like impossible to not let it get gross. Pat that down with some white eyeshadow. I'm using it from the Cremation palette because Jeffree Star eyeshadow is great. Top tier. And then I'll obviously clean that up with some dark shadows. Alright, we finished basically the whole look. I'm so fucking excited. Okay, so these are the little pearl-ish type things I was talking about. Alright, so I did the forehead. That was honestly pretty difficult. So I just did it off camera, but I can do the lip ones on camera. Or can I? Alright, y'all. I can't believe it, but it's finally done. What you think? What you think? I'm gonna be so straight up. I honestly feel like this is the best look I've ever done. Or at least like I'm just the most proud of it because it's the most thought out face chart I've ever done. And it came together literally like exactly how I imagined it. I could not be happier with this. I'm very much a success. Very happy for myself. Very happy with this shit. I spent probably like 3 or 4 days drawing out the face chart and then yeah, fuck. Like I usually just, it's more of like a sketch, like a doodle type shit, but damn, I really went all out. And dude, like putting in the rhinestones was the hardest part of this makeup look. Like I'm gonna be so straight up, it really was. That was not, handling rhinestones is not for the weak, especially putting them on your face. It's one thing putting them like on nails. Pick up one at a time, your nails are straight down, you just like kind of plop them on there. Sometimes I'll even drop it and it makes it and I'm like sick. But no, if you drop it, it's down and then it's on the floor and it like, afterwards, the amount of rhinestones I drop on the floor is absurd. Dude, I'm just gonna tell you now, I dropped, where is it? Still on the floor. I dropped this. See, another one just flew. And this thing was full. It's on the ground now. Worth it. worth it. I'm not even mad right now.
I'm not upset with.
There's probably 200 little rhinestones, small little rhinestones on the ground right now. Can't complain because I look that motherfucking good right now. And people wonder why I beat my face every day before work. Because when I look this good, nothing can bother me. I'm unstoppable. Like, truly, nothing can get in my way. Bitch. So, thank you guys literally so much for watching this video. If you stuck around all the way to the end, I really do appreciate it. I'm seriously so proud of this look, and I already know this is like my best video ever. Haven't even edited any of it yet, and I just know. And I also just realized how fucking different that is. What if we just kind of like wow, that's gonna be super cute in my photos. Anywho, another big huge thank you so much for watching. I guess I'll see y'all next time with another look. This is probably the only Christmas look I'm gonna pop out with just because I got so much going on this season. But again, I thank you so much for watching. It looks so good. I gotta go take some pictures now. So I'm gonna go take some pictures now. I got a maintenance guy coming literally in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna open the door like this. Hey. Until next time, I'd be smiling more if I didn't want to fuck up the lips, but I'm so happy with this. Okay, thank you again so much for watching. I'm gonna go take some pictures, and until next time, biatch. Oh my god, wait. I'm gonna pose with the nails. I like don't want to touch the makeup. I think yes. All right, later, bitch.